Hello, Twitch and YouTube. We're going to pick up from where we left off last time in Factorio Space Age. I believe we were on the verge of actually assembling our rocket silo to go to space. I think we had everything assembled last time, so I'm just going to figure out where it all is. It's been a little bit while since the last part, so I can get all the pieces together. We got solid fuel. Solid fuel is here, but we don't need solid fuel for the rocket silo. We need it presumably for the rockets themselves. There's Logistics 3. Getting the new achievement for Logistics 3 as well. Space platform. That's just in a space platform. Sorry, to get space. Okay. So don't need to research that. Let's start researching utility science because we're going to be needing this at some point. First stuff we'll want. Bot speed and stuff. Worker bot speed. Okay. Military. There's higher quality as well. Okay. Okay, where did I put the concrete? Did sort of put a spaghetti concrete setup together, if memory serves. Where did I put it? So here's the electric engines. We'll need electric engines. 200 specifically for the rocket silo. I think that's like a stack. So let's go ahead and set one wooden chest up to collect it for the moment. I might upgrade that fast. That goes a little faster. We won't need regular engines for that. Blue circuits. We're not collecting blue circuits similar to the last one, so let's go ahead and get a chest for that as well. Pipe's easy to acquire. Steel's easy to acquire, so I just need to figure out where I put my concrete from last time. Where did I ad hoc put the concrete assembly? I'm guessing this is not down south, it's probably up north. I know I didn't quite properly put on the bus. Yeah, there's the bricks going north to the concrete setup. We need like 1,000 concrete. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be the 1,000 we need. Got the pipes. We got it making, well, boxing engines for us, boxing blue for us. We need some steel. I don't have the space for the steel, so let's... I may not even have the space anymore to build the box. Yeah. How do I want to fix that? I can quickly just toss these pipes on the ground. Let me get down here. That gives me the box. In the box I can put things I don't need on me right now, like stone, coal, iron. Now I can pick the pipe back up again. Oh, so it's actually 4 stacks of engines. And we don't actually have blue, because blue wasn't running fast enough. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need a little bit more. 10. Okay. So with that, we got 1,000 of the steel plates. We're making blue. Pipe's fairly easy. Probably actually just nick some pipe from somewhere. Make the pipe even faster. Yeah, at some point we'll probably want assembly machine 3. Is that what we want right now? Sure. We'll go ahead and do assembly machine 3 right now. And we back again. So there's all our engine units. That's good to know. Nick pipe from here. There's our 100 pipes. Now we're to short the processing units. Which is short red. Red is short plastic. Plastic is short Y. Because we're having natural gas shortage. We're having natural gas shortage because we have a light backup. That's easy to fix. It'll just require me to pick up a little bit more steel, a bit more pipes once I fix it, but easy to fix otherwise. Do I want space to walk through here? Probably in the future. Do something like that then. And I'll need some underground pipe to make that work. Just need regular pipe for this. Grab that. And like that, we should be making more petroleum gas, which should let plastic run full speed. Okay, now we're backed up on output, which is easy enough to fix by building blue. Hopefully this will fix our processing unit shortage. we go. That should help a lot with the throughput. Once that, of course, works itself into the system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 11 rows across? 4, 5. No, there is actually 10 rows across, so that makes more sense. So we got a bit more steel, so we can back up to 1,000 steel. We'll need to pick up a bit more pipe, which should be easy. In theory, I have a maker making pipe. Let's find the maker making pipe. One thing I can do once I get bots going is I can set it up so that my resources to me locations are set up in the bot network, so I can just simply request them and the bots will bring it to me. But I haven't done that yet, because obviously we don't have enough bots set up. In fact, I haven't really set any bots up yet. Which I suppose by definition means we don't have enough set up. Okay, so we got 119. It hasn't obviously worked itself into the system yet. Where is my low density? Here's the low density. The low density doesn't go anywhere. So I should probably set up the rocket silo near here, because for actually using the rocket silo, we'll need low density rocket fuel and one other thing, and the rocket fuel is probably the thing I want to bring down. I think it's the control units. I think it's the blue control units, processing unit. And, well, no, to build the control units, or build the rocket parts, we need processing units, low density structure, rocket fuel. Yeah, so next to the low density structure, we'll ship the rocket fuel down, and we have the blue nearby. Okay. So we'll pull like the rocket thing here. While we're waiting, that probably means it's a good time to start thinking about dragging down the rocket fuel itself. And we're a little on yellow belts, so I should grab some yellow belts while we're at it. There's my reds. We're getting close to the yellows. Follow the spaghetti to the source, that is the yellows. Okay, with that we got all my rocket parts basically here. We are a little bit yellow because we'll still want to be bringing the blue up once we have the rocket silo set up. Okay, we got plenty of power. Maybe getting a little close on the power. But on the same note, I should probably be deploying more solar panels. And we're deploying more efficiency modules to lower power costs. One or the other. Okay, so we don't have enough blue yet. Why? Where's the rocket fuel? There's the rocket fuel. You're still waiting for the red. The red is still waiting for the plastic. Am I just really that short on plastic? Possibly. Or maybe it just hasn't filtered enough into the system. Yeah, but looking on it, might just be it doesn't filter enough into the system. Although, if we start really getting heavy launching on the rockets, we'll probably run low from that reason. Hmm. How to work this? If I upgrade the whole thing to red, which would be incredibly expensive, but otherwise doable, I could, in theory, try to shove twice as much plastic on the belt. Do I want to do that? I don't want to do that, but I'm going to do that, is I think what's going to happen. Oh, and we can see some other portions of the system struggling. That's a sign we maybe don't have enough spare copper either. Let's do a quick copy. Copy. We want to copy this part of the thing. Too many transport belts in the way. Oh, I see. Apparently I copied things I don't want. Okay, and let's try that copy again. And grab that. That should copy without any problems. Yes. We basically just want to build that. Built them, there they are. Oh, and that's going to need more pipes and more underground. Your pipe, your pipe, your pipe, your pipe, your pipe. Probably more underground, so I got stuff on me to make. Red, 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 and red. So we'll be building as soon as we get the gas flowing into them. Did I queue up the blue? I did not queue up the blue, and I am out of metal, out of iron. Iron's backed up, so that's for the processes that I'm dealing with right now, that's fine. And because of the little shimmy, I need to do that to make them connected. Otherwise, that's easy to do. I see the problem that I need to fix. You need a shimmy to there, and then we can put down another pipe to cover that hole, and there, we got them all gassed. And then we just get the inserters in. And now for the bits that are going to make it expensive, which is all the undergrounds. Let me guess, we run out of petrol again. Yep, we ran out of petroleum. At this point, we're just not making enough. That's where we are now. We're not making enough. Cranked up the petroleum consumption too much. Now we're not making enough petroleum. And it looks like we're to the refineries, the major refineries, which that's easy enough to improve. We just build more refineries. What we can see the plastic has backed up, which is a good sign for overproducing plastic. Okay, should now have enough plastic. Oh no. Oh no. We're getting attacked. I finally pissed off the biters. It's not a big bunch of biters by the looks of it, because we would have been taking a whole lot more damage if it was a big bunch. I pissed off some biters. I'll have to go deal with their nest. They're nibbling on my belts. Those belt nibblers. Alright, that's all I got to nibbling. Okay, and then who did the nibbling? I'm guessing it's these guys up here. Did the nibbling. How many bolts do I have on hand? Might be enough. Let's go set up the rocket silo. Hopefully we have the blue circuits at this point to do it, or the blue units to do it. That way I can shrink the contents of the inventory so I'm carrying less things that I don't need into battle with me. Oh, and we have a steel shortage. That's worrying. The reality sometimes of mid to late game Factorio is realizing you did not pre-plan and over-prepare enough. And you run into things like, oh, you don't have the steel, or oh, you don't have enough regular belt or regular circuits and stuff like that. Okay, so we had enough electric engines, so we don't need to pick those up. We need the blue. That's not enough blue. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave stuff I need here. So concrete can stay here, steel can stay here, engines can stay here, blue can stay here, 100 pipes can stay here. We got 5 things in the chest? Yeah, okay. That gives me the space to wage war in the way I need to wage war. Because 9 turrets will be plenty, but I need bullets. Where's my bullet manufactory? There's the bullet manufactory. You. Give me plenty of bullets. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to up the steel production. I'm looking at the steel, and the steel is empty looking. You know, that might be the reason, is had the steels only half upgraded. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. That's not going to be the only reason by itself, but... Oh, can I go pick up more steel furnaces in a bit? We are starting to reach the point where I need to start contemplating expanding to new mines and building up new foundries. Okay, there's miners on our north. Whoops, not one of my turrets get destroyed. There we go. At this point, we basically won the battle. For the cost of one turret and, well, probably just short of 100 something bullets and a couple repair packs, we got that problem dealt with. Buying us more time before the ever-expanding cloud of pollution becomes a problem. Hopefully by the time we get back, the blue circuits should be completely fixed and we can actually get this rocket silo set up. Which will probably be around a good point to, once we get it set up and running by itself, that'll probably be a good point to put a cut for YouTube. And the next part will be what we do after the launch. Because we're going to build the rocket silo, then we're going to have to build the space platform kit. Space platform kit shouldn't be that bad, it's just building the space platforms themselves. There's going to be a lot of steel. So I'm definitely going to need to upgrade that steel component. Get more steel moving. Where's my steel furnaces? I know they're almost outdated because I technically can go to electrical power. For the moment, they still serve a use. In that they're the same as the electrical ones, and they're quite a bit cheaper up front. We're only up to 176, so we're still not there yet. Okay, well let's go deal with the mines. We're now backed up on shortage of green. Why do we have a shortage of green? Probably because we solved the plastic problem, which now means we have a green problem. Because fixing a problem makes a different problem. The question's going to be, do I have enough throughput with the green? Yeah, probably got enough throughput with the green. We have an input problem with the green. No, so if I wanted to, it'll just be easy enough to do a copy and paste. In fact, I've probably done a copy and paste already. Yeah. Oh, I flipped the state of the power pole, or the power pole inserter. Oh well, it's just easy enough to flip and it'll be fine. Ah, built something I didn't want to, and then failed to click it to fit and click it to unassign it multiple times. Alright, that's not going to make a big throughput difference, but it will make a difference. And then why are you not running? Because we don't have any copper coming down the belt. Because we don't have enough copper throughput. Okay. It didn't look like I have a problem, and maybe it's because I didn't have a problem. But the problem was that I didn't have any expansion capacity. Alright, so that is the steel in theory running at full speed. Okay, so there isn't much more capacity I can put on the copper. Because I've got it set up so it is set up to process a belt of copper. So the belt of copper is pretty much full. There's not much more throughput on it, potential on it. Um, could expand the mine a little bit, but that's not going to really up the copper throughput much. Yeah, that should plug the rest of the holes. But it's not going to make too much of a difference in the very short term. Anyway, hopefully with that, a little bit of mine maintenance. Uh, well, we've just picked up all the ones that the mine doesn't need, right? So it doesn't mean we won't have to come back up here and do more work in a bit, but it does mean that the work we come up here to do in a bit will be expansion on a new path, not necessarily because we need it on the old path. What's our gas stockpiles looking like? Full. Well, now I've created a different problem. Now I've created too much petroleum usage, or petroleum throughput, because I'm not using the petroleum anymore, the plastic's backed up. Plastic's backed up. Okay, we're just pulling too much off of that belt. I'm probably just consuming more than half a belt of copper. That's what's happening there. And when we get here, we're still 8 short because of the shortage of green. Because of course there's a shortage of green. Of course there is. Well, we're waiting for the 8 remaining blue. I do want to get this rocket silo set up this episode, so I'm gonna stall a little bit while we wait for our factory to handle that. by setting up some solar panels. Make the factory just that little bit more green. And we're working towards getting those 130 something solar panels down. Now, this is probably a bit like watching paint dry if you're not that interested in my assembly method for solar panels. For those of you who are like, where's all the accumulators in the setup? The answer is I have a sort of a thermal battery setup on the steam engines. So in situations where the solar power is providing all the power and the steam engines aren't needed, the boilers that are providing the steam for the steam engines can instead generate steam and store it in some steam tanks, which in theory will allow me to operate more steam engines than the boilers alone should supply, effectively making the steam tanks act like accumulators. But instead of accumulating electrical solar panel, they accumulate thermal power to be converted to electrical power when there's need, whether it be day or night. The steam engines can turn on and turn the steam stored in those tanks into electrical power. So then the trick that what the solar power panels are doing is basically they're providing the daytime power, allowing me to use less power. So if we come down to 5 seconds, we can see we've got the steams almost all the way down to 3 megawatts. And we can probably get that a little bit lower by setting the last of these solar panels up. And that's during the day. So during the night, they'll suddenly kick in and provide a whole lot more power because the solar panels stop working. And that's without necessarily burning, without having to set up accumulators, because accumulators are reasonably expensive. And steam engines and the boilers are not that expensive. There we go. We got 314 solar panels set up. During the day, they're providing 18.84 megawatts, which means our steam engines only have to provide the shortfall of 1.9 megawatts during the day. And technically, that also means we have a surplus power production of 26 megawatts. 26 is more than the 16 something that the solar panels are providing. So that does mean the whole base can be powered off of steam during the night. And basically what we're doing is we're accumulating steam during the day to power the power plant so the power plant can turn it into power during the night when the solar panels aren't working. So we've basically got a steam accumulator instead of a electricity accumulator, which suits my needs at this point in the game. At some point we'll have to, once I reach the point where the steam engines actually entirely turn off during the day to reduce non-renewable consumption, I will have to build accumulators at that point. There we go. Use up some steel. That's easy enough to fix. Walk over to the steel belt and grab 1F button worth of steel. Build the rocket silo. And I'm going to put it right here. Probably not the best place for it, but it's where it's going. Clear the annoying epic ad that I had in the bottom right corner. You couldn't see it because I don't have it showing overlays. And I don't have Factorio on Epic, but I have Factorio, well, I have Against the Storm on Epic, and I haven't turned the computer off since I did Against the Storm last night. Space platforms. Okay, and then you need blue as well. So let's belt the blue over. This might be a little weird looking, where we're putting it in the box and taking it out of the box, but it's a crude way of basically making a buffer. Mine productivity, yeah, that wouldn't be that bad to run right now. The alternative is do I have both types of bots? I have logistics bots, but I don't have construction bots. We'll want construction bots. Research construction bots for me, please. Anyway, given time, that will provide us with everything we need to get the rocket into space. The next thing we need after that is to build the space platform. Just realizing I need, for my starter pack, a small number of blues. Which if I feed everything into the rocket is maybe not going to provide me those blues that I need to get the space platform. Okay, hand-making copper electronics is going to be not a particularly smart thing to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. I need 60 of those, so I need 600 copper. Okay. And even more steel. Looks like the steel may be the problem. And we got enough backed up in the system. At least make a good start of it. Right now we don't need the electric engines, so make it from the engines going into the electric engines. That's 90 queued up. And it is still steel that is being the problem. It's 50 queued up. Still being steel, so I still need more steel. And that's going to need 20 steel. So I've got a steel shortage, one way or the other. And we're using the steel there, so I can't take it from there. So I think at this point I'm just waiting for steel to be produced. I can take a little bit from the arm-piercing rounds. Okay, that should be enough steel. We just need to build those space platforms and pick up the 7 blue. We can get our space platform starter pack assembled, loaded in the rocket, and we can get it launched. Though I might hold off for the launch for the next episode, just because otherwise we'll be waiting around for quite a while. Might let the game go during the break. Yeah, we're not really in a worry where the pollution get to things. I'm waiting for a blue. The blue is waiting for a green. The green is empty. Probably because of a copper shortage up at the top. There's our construction robots. Which provides the roboport. Okay, so I now have everything I need to build the roboport. I suppose moving towards Wrestling Roboheart wouldn't be a bad idea. Then I could work in the realm of blueprints. Okay. Okay, one take what's already in the queue to do. Yeah, so we're just going to be sitting around waiting for the 50 space platforms to build to launch this thing into space. Well, and I think it's 2 of these per part? 1 of these per part. And we need 100 parts. Okay, that's going to take a while. So I might leave that running a bit during the break between parts, because coming up on the time, it's definitely time I put a break in. And I think the next part is probably we're probably still going to be waiting for it in the next part. So I hope you've been enjoying this. If you've been watching this on YouTube or watching this on Twitch, I'm going to take a short break here. So if you're watching on YouTube, there'll sort of be I'll put a save in just in case I change my mind and want to play out what's going on here. But we'll do a quick save in case something goes wrong during the break. So basically there'll be a jump where I won't be recording here between here and the next part, but I'll just be the character standing here waiting for production to happen a little bit while I take a quick stretch, drink some tea, and that sort of stuff. And then I think the beginning of the next episode will probably actually not be us launching the spaceship, because that's going to take a while to build as we wait for more blue, but me trying to fix, just said break, might break it in the process, but trying to fix our throughput issues on copper and steel and probably iron. while also trying to improve the energy efficiency of the base. So the next episode is basically optimizing the base. So if you're interested in that, and or have just been enjoying it and want to see more, feel free to drop in tomorrow for the next part if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around the couple minutes between this part and the next part while I'm taking my stretch. So until the next part, hope everyone's enjoying it. Catch you in the next part.